Alrighty, guys, time for our first online session of the day. This is the end of my second week, so at this point in time, it's time to see how exactly good I am. How good I've gotten. Yeah, PS3 Games Productions. I heard the Saints lost. Hate the Packers. Wanted Saints to win. Yeah, me too. I actually don't hate the Packers. You know, honestly though, it was an epic game. It was really just a great game. And when you lose a game at the goal line like that in the last second, one untimed play, you can't get it in, you didn't deserve to win. But you know, there's a lot of pride and cool stuff to take out of that for the Saints. I mean, Drew Brees throwing over 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. If he does that with any consistency, the Saints are winning 12, 13 games. Like, they're not going to give up 42 points every game. That was one of the best defenses in the NFL, and the Saints just walked all over them for the most part. So there's a lot to take from that. It basically came down to a fumble in the first quarter on that first drive. You know, and that's really, at the end of the day, what it's all about. And a diehard Packer fan that wore an actual cheese hat and Packers shirt. Yeah, well, there's a lot of diehard fans. That's a fantastic fan base in Green Bay. It's more than just Green Bay. It's all of Wisconsin, even more than just Wisconsin. A lot of fans are truly a regional
their
team.
home field, and they want to be able to keep this advantage going. As we get ready for this one, Chris, what is the key in this matchup?
Well, and I think you hit on it, Gus, the home field advantage, because these two teams obviously match up very well against each other. So as the home team, you're hoping that you can sort of incite your own fans and get that energy in the building, because in a game this close, that well could be the difference.
All right, Chris, and with that in mind, time to get this one going. We are ready.
He's freaking
the
amazing.
NFL on EA Sports
I could not be more thrilled that he's on the team.
Short kick. Didn't get much leg into that one.
What?
Flag on the play. First of the game.
He just tried to surprise onside.
Touching by the kicking team. First down.
Well, the defense was out there
I was
battling
lucky.
on
I wasn't
that
paying
one,
any
but that
attention
was
whatsoever.
exactly the kind of break this offense needed.
Really? That's the exact kind of break my offense needed? The game hasn't even started yet. God, I hate Chris Collinsworth so much.
They'll go to work at the 44-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
That's not the play I wanted.
Has a seam down.
I'll take it, though.
He's gone.
Ooh,
and on the very
nice.
first play, he's got it. Touchdown.
I'll take it. This guy tried the onside kick in the beginning of the game. I have a feeling, just a small inkling, that he's going to play pretty cheesy. So we need points. Lots of points.
New Orleans up 7 points.
Yeah, starting off pretty good. I must agree with that. PS3 Games Productions.
New Orleans is ready to kick this one off. Number 34 is deep, looking to return the kickoff. Calls for the fair catch.
Let's see what they do with the play calling here. The last thing you can afford to have happen right now after that big drive is to go 3 and out.
Onside kicks at the start of the game are pretty difficult to nail because you've got to worry about
the offense will take over at the 20.
You know,
and we'll have a first down.
It's an odds thing. It doesn't work all that well, and you really got to have faith in your defense.
Handoff up the middle.
Because if you give it up and you don't get it, you need to stop it.
By number 40. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling this guy's going to do a lot of stuff with Vic, so I'm going into this man spy kind of formation, which is going to leave myself open to the run like that.
Patrick Robinson was there for the stop. 6-yard gain on the run.
What he wants to do. See what formation he brings out. If he goes no wide receivers, I'll do something goal line like. Yeah. Try to stuff him. Although Actually, no, I'm not going to try to stuff him because you know what? He'll just go for it anyway. So I'm going to play it a little more conservatively.
So that'll bring up third down.
Tap out. If that's the one thing you take out of the game, that the Saints attackers are horrible defense, then you're not watching the game. That was not two bad defenses. That was two amazing offenses going at each other.
Tough running, and
it's just an epic
running the ball to
drag out,
those third
knockdown
and short situations is a bit of a lost art in the game right now. A lot of teams throwing the football there,
the
but
Packers
not this
and the
team.
Saints both have
went back to
a lot of talent on
football
defense.
and converted.
Looks right.
Oh, Harper.
Right through his
Oh, you got to
hands.
get that
He
pick,
almost had
buddy.
the
You got to
pick.
get that pick. Does it say you're broadcasting on Justin.tv? I think it should, because Twitch and Justin are both in the same sort of, pool. Let me see. I'm going to check Justin.tv.
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on their own 31.
Channels.
Checks down to the short
Nice.
pass. McCoy
Gaming.
was the intended receiver.
Do I show up? I don't know. Let's do this. Madden. What's up, ARMD13? How are you, sir? Let's see myself.
Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one.
On Justin. Oh, well. I'm on Twitch.
Passes it over the middle of the field.
Dang it.
He's dropped down around the 43-yard line by Shanley.
Oh, well, PS3 Games Production, Justin and Twitch are virtually the same thing. I mean, the same company. They just separated out their,
He's looking to pass.
Fumble. Get it. Oh, fall on it. What are you doing, guys? Oh, my God.
It's not often that a fumbled ball bounces right back to you like that. That
Just
was just
running
luck.
over it. Yeah, ARMD13. It's hard to get too terribly upset at the end of that game. Like, the Saints took a ton of just big whopping hits from the Packers and came back at it and delivered a bunch of hits of their own. That's two great teams, and any single game is only going to have a single winner.
The stop was made by Jonathan Vilma.
Both teams did enough to win the game, and one team did just slightly more. I mean, it's such an evenly matched game. Those two teams are so evenly matched. It's insane.
The offenses look very good on third down
At the end of the day, as long as I enjoyed
let's see what happens here.
The game, that's all that matters for me.
Searching for an open man.
There it is.
Into traffic, and it's picked off. He's tackled around the 39-yard line by Jackson.
Put Henderson on the outside. Henderson was awesome last night, too. I don't know if you guys saw. But he was beastly. Colston actually kind of hurt us a little bit. Colston normally incredibly reliant on his hands, coughed up the ball for the game's lone turnover, and that was pretty much it, to be honest.
He's looking towards the
left side. Oh, I rushed it. I rushed it. Henderson does like a little thing right there and then streaks. I forgot about that. Oh well. What's up, Caution Zex? How you doing? Welcome to today's stream.
From their own 29-yard line.
I'm doing good. Doing good. Saints lost yesterday, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, God damn you, Vic.
Throws it to the middle. Jonathan Vilma was there to bring him down.
Thank you, ARMD.
Well, that's exactly
I like
what
my
you need to do when the defense is.
It's one of my favorite hats. I wear it a lot.
In a hurry if you
guys have really only seen my Madden hats, or my Saints hats here on the Twitch room, but you guys will, as I move a little further away from the constant Madden streams, you'll see a far better
patience for a wide receiver is just so
mixing.
Key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Throws it deep down the left side.
Gotta get this pick. Oh, damn.
Macklin was his intended target.
He's going to throw it up like that. I need to get some picks.
Second down and 7 yards to go.
All right, coming towards the first quarter, so this is a longer game. I guess a lot of throwing the ball, which stops the clock a lot.
Goes through his progression. He rolls out to the right.
No!
Running out of time.
What are you guys
and
doing?
He's running with a purpose now.
When he passes line of scrimmage, you gotta...
At the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Drew Brees got a ton of points. 400-plus yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't know that anyone's going to have more points than him this week in fantasy. And I do have him on both of my fantasy teams. So, silver lining. No, all men. I didn't watch the game last night.
He's searching for a receiver. He's wrestled down at about the 13-yard line.
Really, Tap Out? You got the coach cost him the game? I completely disagree with that. People are really giving Sean Payton crap. Absolutely not. You guys are insane. You have such short-sightedness. That is not a bad call at the end of the game. Are you guys insane? He tried to pass it on 4th and inches twice, or on short twice. Once was on 4th and inches, and he didn't get it. No, he called play action in that situation twice earlier in the game, and both times it was a sack. So you had to do something different. You guys are insane for thinking he had to call play action on that play. Because he had done that twice, and both times they sacked Brees. Like, no. You should have ran it. You should have ran it the earlier times, too.
And this for the
You actually should have taken the points earlier when it was 4th and inches inside the 10. But you guys are insane if you think that you can boil it down to one call and that the coach made a mistake. Absolutely not. In the context of the game and what had happened before that, that was a call every single coach is going to make. No one is going to do that. You have a stiff running back who earlier in the game, they called on him on 4th and 1, and he got it. So you go with what's working in the game, not what's, working in, fantasy real life.
And the tackle was made by Jordan. The Saints.
Guys, you guys are insane. Earlier, you guys aren't looking at the whole game. Earlier in the game, Brees had 2 opportunities on short like that. One was 4th and inches, just like in a situation like that. He tried to play action and was sacked both times. A third time earlier in the game, there was 4th and 1, and they went for it with Ingram, and Ingram got it. So you guys, you have to look at what works in the game, and he went with what works in the game. You roll the dice with the odds, and he went with what worked in the game, not what failed earlier in the game. I'm sorry, you do not knock a coach for that.
That'll make it
You're insane if you think you should have done anything different.
Here's the give. Ooh. Nate Allen was there for the stop. It's a gain of 4.
Drew Brees needed to calm down. He was great last night. Really, the worst part of the Saints was the defense. Offensively, they were fine.
Here's a screen pass.
Come on. What an unrealistic blocking scheme right there.
Excellent job tackling.
Yes, wrestling fan, it was an incredibly entertaining game to watch. I think that you people, or not just you people, I mean, it's all the media. The fact that they're glossing over the fact that the Saints offense also looked just as good as the Packers offense did.
And so at the end of the first quarter, we're all even.
I really think it's been an unfair balance of blame and credit. But, that's me.